Hey guys, good afternoon from beautiful Mazatlan. It's September the 16th. It's 3 p.m. September the 16th. That's Independence Day in Mexico. So we're gonna go downtown, see what we can see. I kind of had a plan to go down this afternoon and check out the celebrations. And Lupita says, oh no, that all happened last night, 11 o'clock. Holy crap. It reminds me of when they had the celebration here for the Dia de the Virgin Guadalupe. They had that the night before. It was on the 12th, the day is on the 12th, but they had the party on the 11th. And I said, geez, do we do that back in Canada, in the United States? And I looked, and I see where Chicago had the 4th of July fireworks on the 2nd because it was a Saturday. Or maybe we do, I don't know. Anyway, let's go for a walk, see what's going on. And I'm thinking there'd be a lot of people out, and they may even have the big flag up. I know they put that up. I'm trying to get in the shade, I almost fell. I know they put it up on Flag Day, which is the 24th of February, but they may put it up for Independence Day as well. I'm not sure about that. There we go. I don't know what happened with my gimbal yesterday. I was sure I charged it up, but it seemed to have no charge when I went out. I downloaded new firmware to it yesterday, and now the lights look different. So I don't know if it's about to screw up, or if it's alright. We'll see. Seems to be working okay right now. I had an exciting day the other day. My next door neighbor, who's a very nice lady, we get along great. She lives with her son and daughter. Maybe I told this story the other day. Anyway, she had a fall and really banged her knee up bad. They thought it was broken. The ambulance was going to take an hour and a half to get there, so they called the fire department. The paramedics came in a big pumper truck, and they lifted her out of the house with aid of a lawn chair for a stretcher. God, I was concerned about her. She's at least my age, maybe a couple years older, and not particularly spry. Anyway, they thought maybe her knee was broken. Yeah, good God. Anyway, they took her to the hospital. She was there for a few hours, and she came back home. It's not broken. And she's doing better and better now over the last 3 or 4 days, so catastrophe avoided. And speaking of knees, the insurance company has basically told me, pound sand. They said, we don't give guarantees of payments to hospitals. What? So the hospital says, well, we don't do surgery without guarantee of payment. And that's it. I said, so that's it? You're just going to abandon Lupita? And they didn't even answer. So, there's a complaint process. And this is a company that's administering the public service health care plan for Canadian retired civil servants. It's just unbelievable. And then I looked them up on Better Business Bureau today, and sure enough, they got an F rating. Hundreds of complaints. Why the public service health care plan would have them administering it, beyond me. But we're going to find out. So anyway, I have to go through their process, complain at their office. If I'm not happy with that, then I can complain to their ombudsman. If I'm not happy with that, then I can finally complain to the Superintendent of Insurance for Canada. And we'll go from there. In the meantime, nice viewer. Yeah, I think it's Howard. Maybe it was Howie. He sent me a link to a company here in Mazatlan that specializes in helping expats that are struggling with their insurance companies and with surgeries and all that stuff down here. And it sounds promising, so I'm going to contact them on Monday. Anyway, enough of that. Let's carry on with Independence Day and see what's going on down here. Pardon me. I film so much, sometimes I forget I'm filming. It's hot this afternoon, not smoking hot. I think it's at 31, feels like 36. Hot now. What is this guy doing? Crawling along 1 foot behind me, kind of makes you nervous. No apparent reason. Yeah, so this flag I was talking about, they got a flagpole, must be, I don't know, 150, 175 feet high. And the flag is massive when they put it up. It takes about 40 people to deploy it without letting it drop on the ground. It's quite a thing. It's probably one of the biggest flags in Mexico. So we'll see if that's flying today. This street is called Belisario Dominguez, and I was reading a little bit about that man the other day. Holy moly. He was one of the guys that, he was from Chiapas. He ended up being well educated because, if I remember my story correctly, he ended up moving to Oaxaca, and I don't think I'm confusing him with Benito Juarez. Maybe I am, but anyway, ended up living with a fairly wealthy family in part of their servants' quarters. Not sure what the details were, and as a result got a good education and went on to bigger and better things. He was one of the guys pushing against Huerta, who was the president here when Spain still owned Mexico. And anyway, some of Huerta's guys got to him and they killed him. Not only did they kill him, they cut his tongue out for what he'd said and saved it in a jar of, I don't know what you save it in, vinegar or whatever you save it in. God, Mexico has a violent history. But today's the day to say, Viva Mexico! I had an email from a friend of mine last night. She said she thinks she's just going to hibernate during the holiday. You know, sometimes that's not a bad idea, some of these holidays. I'm not going to stay out long today. It's too hot. Just want to see what's happening, and then I'll head back home. There you can just see the cathedral there over the roof of this building. So we're almost at the square. I have shown this site in previous videos, but if you're new here, this is an infamous piece of history here in Mazatlan. This is the site of an aero bombardment on the 6th of May 1914. And I believe it was one of the very first bombings from an aircraft. And it was literally a biplane, and they were just hand dropping the bombs out of it. And it hit this building and killed 2 or 3 people on the ground. And there's a photograph, I've got one, a copy of it home, of the aircraft. Somebody happened to be on top of El Ferro, the lighthouse hill, the day it happened, and got a picture of the aircraft. And she's really just a flimsy little canvas biplane. I guess World War I hadn't really got ramped up in 1914, and the aircraft hadn't been really developed. Even at the end of World War I, they were still fabric aircraft, but they were a lot more sturdy. Not hard to tell it's a holiday. No traffical. Man, I'm slow. Look at how far ahead that lady with the yellow umbrella is. Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
Here we are, City Hall. They call this square in front of the cathedral. Peter calls it Plazuela de Revolucion, Revolution Plaza. But I've also heard it called Plazuela Independencia, Independence Square. But I guess one's virtually the same as the other. It was the revolution that led to independence. So I don't know what the official name is, but it does say on the bandstand Revolution. And the beautiful cathedral. And this bank, I think it's a bank, no, it's a jewelry store now. It used to be a bank. A couple flags flying. But that's it, the bandstand is gone. I would imagine the mayor was out on the balcony here last night, but I don't know. I've come down to this celebration before, and it is wall-to-wall people. Really kind of scary and crush you kind of crowd. So there's a few people enjoying the park today. A little breeze. You stay in the shade, it's not bad. Now I'll go to the Malecon and see if the flag's flying. Over here and get in the shade. I like this guy with the cowboy hat. This morning was cloudy and cool, and not cold, but cooler, and I took advantage and pulled all the weeds out of the cracks in my sidewalk. I'm gonna walk down through Machado Plaza, but I can hear music playing down there, so another day. The light on my gimbal has returned to normal. That's a good thing. It seems to be working fine, so. Yeah, it's quiet down here. Now we're almost out to the Malecon. Not much shade down here. That's one thing this little camera doesn't have is a lens hood for the super bright sun. Quite a breeze blowing here. Feels good. All that noise you hear is the laundry for the La Siesta Hotel. Man, heat rolling out of there. Now, just go up here by the swimming pool and should be able to see as the flag is flying.
Oh yeah, Angel, you got it, bro. Oh, I wouldn't recommend it. There's stairs over there. Why is it not working? There's stairs over here.
It's a holiday. Time for everybody to go to the beach.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, we gotta have music. Oh, the water's a beautiful color today. Ah, really nice. Now, where's this big flag? If it's flying, we'll see. Somebody out there sailing today in a catamaran. What a nice day for it. Musica, musica. I can't believe I can't see this flagpole yet. Go a little further. Oh, it is flying. How cool. I'm just going to skip ahead here for a second around this music. A brief pause, and then we'll pick up again. I thought they were going to have pre-recorded music, but it's band music. Oh my goodness. How lovely. Anyway, we'll go up and see the flag. Oh, what a great day to fly this thing. Now it feels like Independence Day. Viva Mexico! Well, I'm glad I came out for my walk and saw this. There's only a couple days a year they actually fly it. Verde, blanco, rojo, green, white, and red. Oh, and for those that are following, Peter started a new job today. I don't know why she'd do that with her sore knee, but I'm glad she's at least trying. She got a job at Pan Bimbo, the bread factory. And that's where her daughter Avril works. Avril seems to like it there. And it's funny, they got Avril on the night shift and Levita on the day shift. So they pass each other on the way in and out the door. Yeah, look at this cat sailing out here. I don't know if I can zoom in. I can barely see my screen. It's so bright. There she is. Nice. Buenas tardes. Well guys, happy Mexican Independence Day. That's about it for now. Thank you for watching. Hit that like, share, subscribe button. Welcome to the new subscribers. Welcome back to the old subscribers. Appreciate you all watching. That's it for now. Goodbye from Mazatlan.